Good morning and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom Live. We are talking about archangels today, and archangels are very important in the scheme of our spiritual development. We have spirit guides who will guide us. We have guardian angels who are there to protect us, look over us. We have angels who are in the angelic realm. So each part of the angelic realm has a specific job to do. The angelic realm sits underneath the archangels, and the angels are there for the lower level responsibilities of the archangels. So they set things up for the archangels. Okay. Hi, Anna. So I think that if we recognize that the archangels are the hierarchy and they are there predominantly for our protection. So each archangel is known with a particular day, so it's related to a particular day. Michael is Sunday, Gabriel is Monday, Uriel is Tuesday, Raphael is Wednesday, Zadkiel is Thursday, and Raguel is Friday. So Michael is the protective warrior, the protector. And he's represented by the colour blue, so he always wears a blue cloak. He also has a shield and he has a sword. So these are protective measures that we can tap into. Gabriel is the strength and mercy. Oh, Michael is all about will and willpower. Gabriel is strength and mercy, and he's represented by the colour white, which means purity. Uriel is truth, and he's represented by several colours, red, purple, gold, and he is all to do with peace. Raphael is God healed, or the divine or source, whatever you want to call it. His colour is green, and he is to do with healing. Zadkiel is benevolence and mercy. Morning, Nicole. And his colour is violet, and he's all about freedom. Raguel is justice, harmony, and fairness. He is pale blue and to do with relationships. So there are many different archangels, and each of them has a responsibility. But if we recognise the fact that they are all there as protection, we can ask them for protection for a particular area of our life that we're looking for. So I would suggest that before you leave home, before you step inside work, or if you want to protect your house, not just yourself, your house and your possessions or your car, so that when you're driving on the road or the mode of transport you use, you ask Archangel Michael to offer his protection around you, white light of protection around you. So you often ask, well, I do, to have the home protected. So when I was travelling for months at a time, I would ask for my home to be placed in a bubble to be protected. So I've made some notes, but I didn't actually go. Let me just check for a moment. Let me go back into my notes properly. So, okay. So if we think about the angels, we can call on the angels for the lower level stuff, like the general stuff of healing or protection. And guardian angels are yours and yours alone. They don't belong to anybody else. Angels can be anybody's. So an angel can be a passed over loved one. It can be somebody who has risen from physical being to become an angel. Not all passed over loved ones become angels, and everyone in the spirit realm has a job to do. So your passed over loved one has a job to do. The angels have a job to do. Guardian angels have a job to do, and that is looking after you. So you're born with a guardian angel. You're born with spirit guides. And archangels are there for everybody. So the angels can also be here and there at the same time. So if we're looking for healing, general healing, we can ask an angel to help us. So Archangel Michael is the head of the angelic realm, the archangels. He's the head of the archangels, and he's the one who sits next to God. He protects us both physically, well, not both. He protects us physically, emotionally, and psychically. And clairvoyants see him quite often. So you can call him into your life to ask for his protective shield or his sword. If we're doing negative cord cutting, we would ask for Archangel Michael, along with Archangel maybe Metatron and Gabriel and Raphael, but we ask Archangel Michael to do the cutting of the cords with his sword. Raphael is the healer, and Raphael is known to wear green. So he heals everything to do with our mind, our body, and our spirit, our soul. He also transmutes negative energies. So if you've got any negative energies around you, call on him to help you. Morning, Jenny. Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger or the communicator. So he is the one responsible for all bringing messages to you and also healing your communication, whether it's written communication or spoken communication. He is also, he wears a copper, I was going to say brass, but he wears a copper chest plate. So he offers great protection. So if somebody is throwing daggers at you in communication, you can ask Archangel Raphael to heal that negative energy. But you can also ask Archangel Gabriel to shield you with his breastplate and have those daggers coming at the breastplate and bouncing back off to the person they came from. Archangel Uriel is the protector from disasters. He is the peace bringer, and he's known as the light of God, so the light of the divine. And he also protects us from those who are fallen angels, who are angels who have done the wrong thing in the angelic realm, who have gone back to physicality stuff and want to be afoot in the physical world as well as the spirit world. And so they've come back to earth to pay penance, so to speak, or to atone for their transgressions, which means they've come back with a lot of baggage that they have to attend to. They've been given a lot of work to do here on the physical plane. So sometimes they're not nice when you come across them, and he will protect you from that. But he also is the bringer of bright ideas, new ideas. So if you're looking for that epiphany, call on him. I want to say, before I go any further with any more archangels, that it's important to remember that we don't call on these beautiful, soulful people any more than we need to. Know that archangels can be here and there and everywhere, so they can protect somebody over there, somebody on the other side of the world, and protect you as well. So don't think that you can't call on them if you need to, because that's what their job is, to protect all and everything and everyone. So, hi Jody. So we must also say please and thank you, because our manners are important. It's important we say please and thank you to all the angelic realm, but also to our guides and to those in the spirit realm, those passed over loved ones. So when we ask something, we say please for them to give us the answer, and thank you when they do. It's also important to remember not to bug your guides every 5 minutes of the day. Your guides are there to guide you, not to be your dictionary or your Google. So it's about you doing what you're doing on a daily basis, and they're there as a backup. They will step in and show you if you ask them, but they don't force you to do something that you're not able to do, or you're not really ready to do because of free will, because we have the gift of free will. So getting back to the archangels, and I wanted to say that before I got off topic. Archangel Shamuel is about pure and unconditional love. And if you're looking for your soulmate or your twin flame or whatever you want to call it, your other half, then this is the one to call on, okay? It's he who seeks God. So he can bring us up from the depths of despair, from feeling worthless, feeling like we're lost and we don't know where to turn. Archangel Jophiel is the archangel of art and beauty. So if you're looking for creativity and creation, trying to create something amazing, something beautiful, ask Archangel Jophiel to help you. Raguel is the archangel of justice and fairness. So, of course, he would be responsible for police officers and those in service. And when you need to feel empowered, you would call on Raguel. So it's important to remember that he also can help with mediation matters. Archangel Metatron. They're all my favourite, but he's my most favourite at the moment because he's the recorder of life choices. So in other words, he is the keeper of the Akashic records, the hall of records of your life. Every deed you've done or thought to do in this life or are about to do is there, written in a book, like a Bible. And he teaches spirituality. So he is the holder of the Merkaba Cube, and he is the creator of sacred geometry. And if you look around you in everyday life, sacred geometry is everywhere. Spiders' webs, ice, frost popsicles on the ice popsicles on the trees, water, air, clouds. Even in buildings, people have taken sacred geometry because it has come through as a download to them. So Metatron and Sandalphon were both humans who became angels and ascended to the role of archangel. So Metatron is very powerful and he assists with manifesting. So if you want to know a little bit more about spiritual development, or you want to know more about archangels, this is part of what we do in my membership, my monthly membership, the Empowered Soul Collective. And I will pop a link down below for you to join. We do meditation every weekend, Saturday and Sunday together, where you get to meditate live with me and journal. And then at the end of that journaling period, I ask you to read your journal to me and I will give you the insights or the epiphanies that I come up with that you haven't seen, the gold nuggets behind what you've journaled, because there are always gold nuggets that we don't see for ourselves. We also have one full week of meditation every month in the middle of the month. So we meet every morning for that, live on Zoom. We have monthly masterclasses, which are in depth about all spiritual stuff, all spiritual development things. So things to lead you further on your path to enlightenment. And we also have quarterly workshops. We have live Q&A sessions with me via Zoom, of course, every 2 weeks. So you get to ask anything about either the topic of the masterclass or anything spiritual that you want to ask a question about. So if you wanted to ask anything, ask here right now. Otherwise, have a look at the Empowered Soul Collective. It is $60 a month and it is going to go up within the next 3 months. So if I were you, I would jump on now. And once you sign up for that price, it won't ever change for you for as long as you're in that membership. It is the most amazing membership. It's something I love doing, and the girls in there, the women in there can attest to how amazing that membership is. So if you wanted to join, either send me a message or check it out below. When I finish the live, I will pop a link up for you. So I hope you've enjoyed Wednesday Wisdom today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Namaste and love and light from Dee.